Scoltock. Welcome to your updated angel guidance for this week. This is the 6th of March all the way through till next Monday the 13th. So let's get started straight away with the guidance. And today we're working with Archangel Michael because we're in the month of March and Archangel Michael is the angel of the month. And we're also bringing in Archangel Jophiel. And Jophiel is known as the angel who helps us to clean up our negative thoughts. She can really infuse us with positivity and help us to get organized in our life so that we can, you need to be organized, don't you, to make anything happen. So if you're heading towards some goals, you're trying to make your dreams come true, you're just trying to manifest some extra money or the path for your life purpose, call on Archangel Jophiel to help you to shift your thoughts to align with your highest good. And call on Archangel Michael to cut away the negative thoughts and give you courage to move forward. And of course, Archangel Michael will protect you as you move forward. So we thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you for coming through today and being with us, protecting this session and everyone who joins. And thank you for bringing through a loud and clear message for this week with a bit of an energy update I feel we need. So Archangel Jophiel's energy is very light, sort of a goldy green color, and Archangel Michael is this bright electric blue and purple. If you're clairvoyant, you'll be able to tap into those colors, or if you're clairsentient, you might feel their presence. All right, so I've been told to pull 2 cards from this deck and 1 card from the Archangel Michael deck. So this is exciting. This is really good news, actually. Beautiful. So the first card this week is an Archangel Raphael card, who is the healing angel. And in this card, we see Archangel Raphael on top of a white horse, dressed as a knight in shining armor, galloping towards you. So this can be an indication of romantic relationships, healing, or romantic relationships coming in and gaining momentum, really going somewhere. But if you're not in the relationship market, or that's not what you're thinking about, this is also about really setting your sights on what you want, but being careful not to be distracted by romantic ideals. Sometimes I work a lot with people who are setting up their spiritual business as healers, angel psychics, practitioners, and it's like, build it and they will come. And I was like that in the beginning too. Like, as soon as you set up your business, like, where are all my clients? And that's the romantic ideal. Of course they'll come, but there are steps that you have to take. So be careful not to rush any decisions this week. Don't dive into any new relationships. Sit back and go, okay, what's all this about? Don't dive into distracting things. Sometimes we can get distracted. So the energy might be making you want to rush. The energy might be also giving you this inspiration. And this is one thing I really wanted to talk about today, is that you can feel as the year moves on, unfolds, that we're feeling fresh new energy coming in. We're finally emerging from under the dark clouds, and we can start to dare to dream, see the possibilities. It's like fruit hanging on a branch and they're just out of reach, but you know that they're there for you. And these are the goals and dreams. So you're being asked to reinstate and the things that make your heart flutter, the things that you really want in your life, and don't settle for second best. Go for your dream. Go for your dream. The second card with Archangel Michael, this is a card about being guided. Now, when we have something that we really want, we sometimes think we know how it's got to come about, right? We see other people doing it and we think, I want what they're doing and I want it to happen how it seems to be happening for them, or I'm going to do what they did and perhaps it will happen. But the Archangel Michael with this card is saying you have your own unique path. And be careful not to be steered off your path by negative thoughts, negative people, naysayers, judgment, criticism, all that kind of stuff. But also by your own ego. Your ego is like the know-it-all. It's the negative know-it-all, negative Nancy. It will always try to keep you in your comfort zone. It will always try to tell you, no, that's too much, you shouldn't do that, or it thinks of all the worst case scenarios. So Archangel Michael with this card is saying there is a better path for you than the one that you're taking on certain situations. So you're being guided to the path of light. You can see here Archangel Michael's at a crossroads, and the figure, which represents you, is going down, just about to go down a path that's a bit dark and misty. And Archangel Michael is pointing to the other path. Hang on, I'm doing it backwards. And saying, no, go this way. Go this way. So there's a better path, a better course of action available to you, as it says on the card. And it's time for you to move forward. Now, your ego thinks it can do everything by itself. Working by yourself isn't always the best answer. Joint ventures, find a mentor, find someone who's done it before, find someone who can help you on that path. Find someone who, call on the angels to guide you too. Don't try to do it by yourself. That's a sign of the ego being dysfunctionally independent. So there is a beautiful path waiting for you. And because our angels are our spiritual guides, they're not human, they never have been. They see our lives from a higher perspective. They know, Archangel Michael knows your life purpose. He knows the decision you're trying to make right now and what the path is away from it. And there's guidance and signs coming for you that step by step will guide you. It's like the angels are holding your hand along that path. You think, how am I going to afford that? How am I going to get this? How am I going to write this book? The angels know how. They will guide you one step at a time, but you have to tune into that guidance and tap into it and be aware of it, listen to it, and then follow it. And of course, if you tread down the dark path, as usual, the angels, not as usual you do that, but as usual, the angels are always there for you to steer you back onto the path that's right for you. So you even if you make a mistake, your angels are there to guide you back the minute that you say, oh, hang on a minute, I need help. So if now you're in a position where maybe you're in a situation you don't like, it's toxic, maybe it's really hard for you, and this isn't the right path for me anymore, now's the time to call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Jophiel to align your thoughts with what you really do want, what you really do need, and to guide you step by step, safely and in a healing, healthy way, back to the path that is right for you. And there is always a path back. There's always a path forward, but to meet and align with the right thing for you. So don't give up on that, because it's there. Now, the final card for you today is to recognize the signs from above. Look at this. This couldn't be any more perfect. It shows a dove, a butterfly, the number 444, a penny, a white feather. So heaven is sending you signs repeatedly. The archangels, the angels who surround you, your spiritual guides, are all giving you signs through the physical world, through your intuition, through the four clairs, your clair senses, the clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience, to alert you to steps that you need to take and messages that they have for you. And if you pay attention and tune into that intuition and stay aware, there are signs coming for you this week that are guiding you on the path that's right for you. And you don't need to worry. If it feels right, it is right. And, sometimes we hold ourselves back because procrastination and negativity comes up. So Archangel Michael was telling me this morning in meditation that the most negativity that can come up is when a person is stuck in a situation they don't like or just doesn't fit for them anymore. And if they believe they can't change it, they're procrastinating changing it, then all the negative of their thoughts, like having to put up with the stress of having to put up with what they don't want, the fear that what they want isn't available to them, the guilt, we always feel guilty when we're somewhere we don't want to be. All of that creates a kind of a whirlwind of heavy, dark energy in your thoughts and starts to make you feel negative, and you get resentful. You get jealous of other people that seem to be doing it so easily and so well. You get fearful. You start to lose your self-esteem and your self-worth because you think, oh, if this is it, then it must be my fault. But it's not true. That's just negativity tricking you. Your mind, your ego mind, is creating these thoughts, this negativity. And it's not the truth. The truth is the divine spiritual truth. And that's what makes us procrastinate, because we're sitting in this kind of swirling negativity. What if it doesn't work out? What if this goes wrong? What if I make a mistake and I've made a new decision and I'm in a worse situation than I am right now? But you have to tell yourself everything is going to be okay, and call on Archangel Michael to clear that negativity, that mental, emotional negativity, and any that's coming from other people, right? Because other people sometimes don't like it when you change, do they? They want to kind of claw you back and stay with them, or stay where you are so that they don't get to be triggered about what they haven't changed. So ask Archangel Michael to help you with that, to cut the cords, to cut the draining cords of situations and people that are draining your energy, because that's a sure sign that you're in the wrong place, doing the wrong thing. If there are people in your circumstances, you need people around you that do the opposite to that, not drain you. Being drained isn't meant to be. It's not like a normal state. It's a sign from within. And then ask Archangel Jophiel to adjust your thoughts, because we know, those of us who study spirituality, we know that the most basic lesson is to change your thoughts, change your life, right? Change your thoughts, change your outside experience. It has to start within. And then the possibilities start dropping in, because you've opened a gateway, and the angels are able to help you with the guidance, the synchronicity, the signs, and you start to get your self-belief back. And then you have to take the guided action. Otherwise, you just go back to the beginning, right? You have to actually take a step that makes the change. That's the key, is taking the step. So I'm just going to say hi to everyone here. Hi, Teresa, Patricia, hi. Hi, Erica. How lovely to see you too. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. Hi, Paula. Hi, Rosalie. Good morning. You know, Rosalie, the angels always give me messages that I have to give to you, because they're listening to you. I'm not. The angels are. I'm just their PR girl. I'm just a good passer honorer of their messages and their guidance. So what step? You need to take a step to get yourself out of the comfort zone, right? And often when we see that gate open, there'll be a lot of resistance from your ego. So the resistance from the ego, you need to recognize it. If you know, I'm frustrated, I'm stagnating, I'm in a toxic situation, I can't stand another day of this, or I just want my life to change and I just don't seem to be able to do it. Know that there is a step that you need to take. And the step won't be easy, because there's a price to pay for everything, right? We're changing the tide. We're no longer letting the ego be in charge. We're letting our higher self be in charge. And there's a price to pay. And sometimes it feels like the price is too much, and that's why people don't change. But the price isn't too much. It's the resistance. It's actually perfect. You know, when I moved here, it took me a long time to get to that stage, and I kept being in procrastination until I realized what I was doing to myself, that the procrastination, what if I move somewhere that I don't like? What if things go wrong? What if it costs too much money? It cost me almost $20,000 to move. What if I don't make that money back? All of those things were just fears that I was allowing to keep me small, and my life was suffocating. I wasn't happy. There were energies around me that were draining me. There were things that were stopping me from growing. And now that I've moved, I'm growing. But I had to accept that there was a price to pay for leaving something behind that I had outgrown. And so that's just the ego resisting. That's just the ego resistance. So make a decision, you know, write it down, your prayer to Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Michael. Thank you, archangels, for helping me to make a change. Thank you for giving me a courage to take a leap of faith. Thank you for helping me to clearly hear your guidance, understand it, and follow through on it. I am so ready for this positive change in my life, and I'm willing to give up the discomfort of my comfort zone. You got to live your life. And so it is. Amen. Give the angels permission, and then when an opportunity presents itself, walk through that door, walk through that door. So I have just one more day left on the for angel communication. If you want to sign up for this 6-week transformative program, it starts tomorrow. If you're in the US, it's another 2 days because I'm doing 2 sessions a week, one for the US and one for Europe and Asia and Australia. So you do have a little bit longer if you're in the US, but why wait? I can't wait to start. This is a life-changing program. It will bring you through your guidance. I will show you how to tap into your angels for clear communication and open your intuitive and psychic channels. And then the guidance that you need to step into your life purpose will come through. It is there. So if you would like to join, it's very easy. You can use the link in the comments. I don't think I'm running this again in 2023. I have to be honest. I ran it twice in 2022, and I've got new things I'm doing in 2023. So big changes happening here at the moment. My team and I are working on something new. So certification angel training is open, and if you want to join, the time is now. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love. So, also, I want to say, if you haven't watched it already, watch Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris on Amazon. I love a good movie on a Sunday afternoon, and it's all about manifesting and following your dreams. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. It's the most gorgeous story, but it's a beautiful, beautiful movie, and it's about manifesting and signs and following your dreams and taking leaps of faith. It's really, really beautiful. I loved it. I was so meant to watch that. So angel blessings, have a beautiful week. I'd love for you to join me on angel communication, and I will see you on Tuesday if that's the case, and take care.